I want to try to avoid having an overreaction period of time. We reflect back on what happened. I could honestly tell you that it wasn't the bike, but I think there is a small percentage of the fault that does lie on the bike. Ankle meets the foot. I don't know. So we've heard of Overreaction Monday. Well, this is an Overreaction Friday. And I hope everyone's week's been great. About a week ago, actually a week to this day, I fell off my bike. My foot seems to be doing better. That's why I'm out today after a week, just to give it a little run, see if it swells up, so you see how it reacts to like physical force. So far, I don't feel much. I've been doing a lot of walking, walking my dog, going to stores, doing my day-to-day routines. You know, I've been icing it every day, putting a foot brace, ankle and foot brace, but it goes around easily with the Velcro straps, so it's not squeezing your foot. You can adjust it to how tight you want it. So anyway, I want to talk about how the bike reacted on my two rides. My first ride in Mariposa, it did beautifully. Why I went down on a blue, it was a steep off camber, sure, and a lot of gravel, similar to this stuff right here. I assume that these are the kind of trails that this bike can handle. And what I did was told myself, just go down, don't brake too heavily, you know, let your bike do all the work, just stay centered. But I think what I naturally do is I naturally shift to my right, because I am right-handed and I kick with my right. Now it was off camber to the left. So if you can imagine, I'm going down and hooking a right, but the trail is going off camber to the left for drainage purposes. I didn't want to lean to the left, so maybe I was leaning a little bit more to the right. But at the same time, I was skipping and jumping on the rocks. And the whole time I was like, okay, just let it ride, let it ride. I'm gonna make it through this. And then boom, it happened. And it was one of those moments where like, I did what I could do. I think the bike did what it could do. I just went down. So I don't know. I don't know if beefier tires up front and back would have made the difference. You know, on my hardtail, I've had maybe one or two splashes, but I think on my hardtail I could have made it down there with no problem. This is a little bit heavier, and my fear has always been the heavier the bike, the faster you descent. I thought maybe less brakes and just stay centered, and that didn't quite cut it. But overall, I still think to this day, this is a short-term kind of review. Besides the weight, I love the brakes, I love the shifting. I haven't really altered anything, but I am riding a 130 in the front, and this is a 120 DPS Fox in the back. And I think what a lot of bikes are doing now, you don't have to do the 140, 150, and then like 130 in the back. You can get away with 130, 120 if your geometry makes sense. The only issue I have is really the tires. But I hate to take these tires off because one, I'm gonna have to scrape off all the gunk. I don't know if I really want to go through that trouble right now, because it's just nice to have new knobby tires. They are getting a little worn. I think I've had them close to a year, and they're starting to show their age a little bit. That's another thing. Maybe I just want to wear these down a little bit before I change out. So when the bike went down, we went down pretty hard on the right. And honestly, I just got a little bit of scratches on the bar, and I think on the right gear shifter. I think I got most of the damage on my leg. Funny that happened. I had no scratches on my right arm. My right leg was just battered. And again, I fell directly onto this stuff. I haven't seen the doctor. You're probably wondering why. I wanted to give it a week and see how it's doing. And I feel like it's getting back to normal, so I think I made the right choice of not going to see the doctor. It's all about sustainability, right? We want to do this for as long as we can until we're old men and women, right? But if we keep spilling like I did, then it's just not going to happen. Overall, I'd still give this an 8.5. I'd like to see the season, you know, some rain, go down some of these hillsides again, little redemption rides here and there. I'm looking forward to all the new places I can go outside of the Central Coast, or some places in the Central Coast, Santa Barbara, Monterey, places like that, San Jose, maybe even Northern California. I'd love to go to Sedona, seen a hardtail party. Great videos if you want to see Sedona. Watch it just for the scenery if you're not into hardtails. Thanks for hearing me out on Hardtail Life.